let us discuss the most important concept, I guess, that is levels of management. And it is very easy, trust me. Right. So for example, let us make an image. This is a person, this is a person, this is a person, and these are very these are normal workers. Okay, so these are the workers. This is one person. I will explain what is this person. One person, one person. So there are three persons and there are many persons here. Yes. So this is the boss. Sabka, sabka boss. Okay. Fathers of fathers. Okay. Godfather. So this is the main character. Okay. Boss. Ultimate boss. Okay. Final boss. This is the final boss. Okay. Now the middle one is not the final boss, but the boss. Okay. This is, you can say, head or supervisor or leader. And these are your normal workers or employees. Workers slash employees. Now, what do you mean by this? Now, listen. Now, we are talking about the three things here right now. First was the final boss, ultimate boss. Second was the boss. Third was the head or leader. And these all are the workers or the employees. ऐसे ही मान लो कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन होती है तो सब में एक सीईओ होता है, राइट? चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑफिसर या मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर या चेयरमैन. सो पता है स्कूल में भी आपकी प्रिंसिपल होता है. यस. प्रिंसिपल से ऊपर भी कोई होता है क्या? चेयरमैन होता है. सो यस, सो दैट इज द थिंग. जो भी आपकी टॉप पोजीशंस है ना, just giving you the examples: CEO, Chief Executive Officer. You can say MD. Who is MD? MD is the Managing Director. So when you are talking about things like CEO, Managing Director, so these are the topmost positions. So ये यहाँ पे we are talking about the topmost positions. So that comes under which level? As the name suggests, top level management. Now इसके बाद आता है हमारा boss. Now what is this boss? Now boss is who is इसका बॉस बट नॉट इसका बॉस. टॉप का बॉस ये नहीं है पर इस वाले का बॉस ये है, राइट? तो ये बेचारा सैंडविच की या आपकी बर्गर की टिक्की है. यस, हाउ? बिकॉज उसके ऊपर भी कोई है और उसके नीचे भी कोई है, राइट? तो ये लोग बहुत फंसते हैं रियलिटी में. सो व्हाट इज दिस? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आप इन योर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन देयर आर लॉट ऑफ डिपार्टमेंट्स. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल, देयर इज अ फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट, देयर इज अ प्रोडक्शन डिपार्टमेंट. सो फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट का जो हेड हुआ, सो फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट हेड, तो वेरियस डिपार्टमेंट हेड्स होंगे. सेल्स डिपार्टमेंट का हेड, एग्जीक्यूटिव डिपार्टमेंट का हेड. सो वॉट एवर अदर डिपार्टमेंट्स वी हैव, दोज डिपार्टमेंटल हेड्स, उनके जो हेड्स होंगे, दे आर द बॉस एंड दे कम अंडर द मिडल लेवल. यस, सो दिस वॉज योर टॉप लेवल. गाइस, लेवल सबके निकलेंगे. दिस वॉज द मिडल लेवल. And now comes the last, that is the operational or supervisory. Now what is this? Now do let me know, ये जो डिपार्टमेंटल हेड है, फॉर एग्जांपल प्रोडक्शन और फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट हेड, क्या वो डायरेक्ट जाके एम्प्लॉय से जाके बातें करेगा? एम्प्लॉय आपने ऐसे नहीं करा, वैसे नहीं किया, नहीं. उसके अंदर ही विल हैव वन मोर पर्सन जो सब एम्प्लॉयज को हैंडल करता है. दैट इज द टीम लीडर. उस पूरी टीम का एक लीडर, और लीडर का ये जो बॉस है वो तो आपका ये हो गया. बट for all the employees there should be one leader as well. So that leaders, that team heads, okay, you can say supervisors. So that's why it is known as supervisory level. So we got to know about three levels of management. First, as the name suggests, top. Second, middle. And third is the supervisory, and it is also known as operational level. Supervisory, or operational level. So if you have understood this particular diagram, so you may do, you now know everything, but still whatever the main points are there from the NCERT, I will discuss that after this. So we are studying three levels of management: top, middle and lower. Okay, top, middle mein top. So let us discuss everything now one by one. So let us first discuss about the top level of management. Okay, so now top level mein, as I said, three levels are there: top, middle and third you can say supervisory or operational. Supervisory slash operational. Supervisory slash operational. So under the top management क्या क्या आता है? CEO, MD. MD is managing director. CEO full form is Chief Executive Officer. For other CEO वाले और भी होते हैं O वाले, CFO, Chief Finance Officer. So whoever are the chiefs, all the chiefs come under the top level and plus the managing director. Yes, so this is the top level. So let us first discuss the top level. So as I said, CEO, MD, board of directors and general managers. We have to remember these four, very important. CEO comes under which level of management? Top. MD comes under which level of management? Top. Board of director comes under which level of management? Top. General manager comes under which levels of management? Again top. So I hope these four examples are very important. Now what can be the function of top level? खुद सोचो. कोई बिल्कुल टॉप पे है तो वो क्या वर्कर से डायरेक्ट बात करेगा? Will he or she talk directly to the worker? Definitely not. Will they make a bridge between the top and lower? No, that also does not sound okay. So what about making the overall plans of the organization? कि भाई हमारा main objective क्या है? That will be decided by the top management. Yes or no? So these are things which we can guess also, right? So let us see. First is laying down objectives and policies of the enterprise. So overall objective, overall policies are made by the top level. Yes, so first point is very important, this, that overall objective and policies of the enterprise is made by your what? Made by the top level. Second, organizing resources for the firm. Now overall resources, right? I'm not just talking about one chair or two chairs. I'm talking about resources in the sense, for example, I am a teacher. I need this board to teach you. And there are other teachers as well who need boards in other studios. So overall studio ka pura functioning, that is seen by the top management. Okay. Next is taking key strategic decisions. Now, main decisions, key decisions. What is this key decisions? These key decisions are जो आपके पूरी organization को affect करेंगे ऐसे decisions. For example, working days. For example, previously there it was 5 days working per week for the employees. Now they are thinking कि 6 दिन per week हो जाए. पर ये कौन think करेगा? This is a decision of the top management. Okay, बड़े decisions. Okay, coordinating with external environment. Now, what is this external environment? Leave it for now. Just remember this because there's the third chapter of business studies is the environment, business environment. So when we proceed toward that, तब आपको समझ आता है. Okay, तो हमें tension नहीं लेनी. Next, framing plans and policies to ensure long-term survival. Now, as a manager, as a top management, right? आप सबसे ऊपर position पे हो, तो what you will think about the organization that yes, I have to grow, I have to think long term कि 10 साल बाद मेरी organization अगर अभी यहाँ है तो it will reach here, right? We have to grow. So that is what the thinking of the top management should be. Yes, so framing plans and policies to ensure long term survival, right? And last but not the least, responsible for the overall success and growth of the business. So now you may say, sir, ये क्या बात हुई? Why are you saying this overall strength? Everybody work for strength, even the workers also. Yes, but we are talking about overall success because मेन जो रूल्स बने जिस पे एम्प्लॉयज काम कर रहे हैं, मेन जो पॉलिसीज बनी जिस पे एम्प्लॉय काम कर रहे हैं, दैट आर डिपेंडेंट ऑन द टॉप मैनेजमेंट. दैट इज व्हाई दिस पॉइंट इज सेइंग रिस्पांसिबल फॉर द ओवरऑल सक्सेस. So these are the 6 very important points about the top level, function of top level. Now let us see what is the function of the middle level. The function of middle level is first implement policies framed by the top management. So whatever policy is being made by the top level, that will be implemented. Actual implementation will be done by the middle. तो आपने एक डिसाइड किया रूल, ठीक है, कि सारे डिपार्टमेंट्स में फॉर एग्जांपल यूनिफॉर्म होगी, तो दैट यूनिफॉर्म वाला डिसीजन क्या चेक करने कोई कौन आएगा? मैनेजर जाके सारे डिपार्टमेंट में जाके बताएगा? नो, मैनेजर विल टेल टू द मिडल लेवल, द टॉप मैनेजर विल टेल टू द मिडल, देन मिडल विल टेल टू ईच डिपार्टमेंट. फॉर एग्जांपल फाइनेंस का हेड फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट को यूनिफॉर्म बताएगा, राइट? प्रोडक्शन का हेड विल टेल अबाउट द यूनिफॉर्म कोड टू द प्रोडक्शन डिपार्टमेंट. सो you can see first thing is implement the policies framed by the top management. Second, coordinate with supervisory operation level. So they are implementing policies of the top and they are operating and supervising the supervisors. Yes, prepare departmental plans. So for each department, for example, the production head, he will make plan for his department. Finance department head will make plan for the finance department. Assign duties and responsibilities to lower level managers. Right? So whoever comes in the lower, so middle will give responsibility to them, right? Middle will give responsibility to the operational and supervisory level, right? And next is your responsible for day-to-day administration of their departments, right? For example, I am teaching CUET, right? I am teaching for CUET. So CUET is a department in our organization. So एक departmental head होगा, one departmental head must be there. There is जो भी वो departmental head है, whoever that departmental head is, her or his job is to identify and see all the daily tasks related to the CUET, right? So she or he are working on their particular domain, that is CUET, right? They're not focusing only on the overall objective. That yes, if CUET is achieved, then IAS वाला IAS achieve करवाएगा, CLAT वाला CLAT achieve, SSC वाला SSC achieve. So there are many exams. So this is what that is. Okay. So middle level is responsible for the day-to-day administration of their departments, right? So now let us talk about the last level, that is the operational or supervisory. It is not known as lower level. You have to call it operational or supervisory. Always remember that. So as the name suggests, supervisory. So supervisor comes under the supervisory level, and उसके अलावा और कौन आता है? Foreman. Okay. So याद रख सकते हो. These three are the most common जो पूछे जाते हैं. Supervisor comes under which level? Supervisory या operation level. Foreman comes under which level? Supervisory या operation level. Section officer comes under which level? Supervisory or operational level. So these three are the most commonly asked questions. So please remember supervisory and operational level, right? So three examples are there: supervisor, foreman and section officer. So please remember this. ये नहीं भूलना है हमें. Okay? So very important. Supervisory or operational level. Okay? So these are the three examples. Now we will discuss the functions of them. Now, what is the exact function of this level? Supervisory operational. Can you guess? Can anybody guess what can be the function for the supervisory or operational level? So their function should be, let me show you the image again which we have done. So he is directly above all the workers. So managing all the workers is the main job of the supervisor. Yes or no? Right? So if we talk about the key function of the supervisor or foreman or section officer, you can see direct and supervisor workers. Second, maintain quality and quantity of output. Right? For example, एक फैक्ट्री है, फैक्ट्री में फॉर एग्जाम्पल क्लोथ्स बन रहे हैं, तो मान लो एक किड्स वेयर है, तो वहां पे एक पर्टिकुलर उनका एक लीडर होगा जो किड्स वेयर का सारा देखता है. सो दैट उनका काम क्या होगा? सबसे काम करवाना. हिज वर्क विल बी टू मैनेज एवरीबडी, every worker who is making that kid clothes, right? Ensure proper discipline and motivation among workers, that workers are motivated. Yes, you can do it, you are doing really great, okay, eat some chocolate. So this is what, these are the kind of motivation sometimes we need. Communicate worker problems to higher levels, very important. Now if there is a problem with the workers, can the worker directly go to the CEO or the middle level? No, but they can. This lower level can. Their particular head can talk to them वर्कर के लिए बात कौन करेगा? ये तो वर्कर का एग्जांपल कौन सेट करता है? सुपरवाइजर या ऑपरेशन लेवल. So if there is a problem with the workers can't go directly to them. Workers can go to the supervisor. Then supervisor can go above to talk about that, communicate worker problems to the higher levels. And last but not the least, minimize resource wastage and ensures efficient execution of plans. Okay, minimize resource wastage and ensure efficient execution. Now again, actual implementation, the real implementation is done by the workers. जो भी काम हो रहा है, so that workers are not wasting resources. That will be the priority for the operational level or supervisory level of management. So this was about the third level, that is the supervisory or operational.
अब एग्जाम की तैयारी को और बेहतर करने के लिए हमारे चैनल को लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें।